Good afternoon aspirants, welcome to Crack Grade B to another session of PIB. My name is Archana Deswal and I am your mentor for PIB. So first of all tell me, am I audible and visible? Yes, hi, good afternoon Kirtana, good afternoon Karthik. How's your preparation going on? Good? Yes, good. So I will cover in today's session PIB from 27 to 30th. Okay, so as time is less, I will cover it very fast and quickly. Okay, so that we can start from 1st October very soon. Have you read this PDF? PDF is available to you, right? Okay, so let's start with the first news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi lays the foundation stone for Akashvani Dahod FM relay station project. So this project is laid in Gujarat. So first of all, this question is for phase 1. This news, okay, like this is a static point. This news cannot be segregated in phase 1 and 2. So the static part is important for phase 1 and the scheme that is involved in the news is important for phase 2 as well as for phase 1, because question can be asked either in phase 1 or 2. Okay, so we cannot segregate this news, and this news is this is what makes it important. Okay, it is laid in Gujarat. This is 10 kilowatt FM station. It will cater 25 lakh residents of Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. Okay, and estimated cost, important to remember that the cost of this project is 11 crore. So this project has been introduced under the BIND scheme. What is the full form? That is Broadcast Infrastructure Network Development Scheme. This is funded by Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. This is a central sector scheme. Okay, this scheme is basically, it was launched to support the financial requirement of the Akashvani, okay, to the Prasar Bharati. There is a time period for the scheme, that is from 2025 to 26. See, this time period is important. Many times, even in RBI, the scheme which is still in existence based on time period, like if some scheme is extended or some scheme is there, like there is a time period which is currently going on, those schemes are important. So sometimes they ask you the year of the scheme, like this scheme is up to which year, based on statement wise question. Okay, this not single question will not come, but they will give this statement in a series like ABC statement, and they will put this statement in one of the option like ABC, and they will ask you identify the correct statement. Okay, so question comes like this: scheme would provide the necessary financial support to improve infrastructure. Okay, see, this was basically done to provide the high quality content to the remote areas. What does it mean? That authentic information related to Indian culture, news and heritage things, that will be communicated on this platform, so in an authentic way. Okay. Next is more than 1.40 lakh applications received for PM Vishwakarma scheme within 10 days of launch. Statement says that there is a huge amount of application that were received under this scheme. So is this news important? This news and the number of application is not important. What is important? The scheme, under which scheme these applications were received, and as this is a good number of application within less number of days, that makes it important. Okay, so about Vishwakarma scheme, this was recently launched on 17th September with approximately 13,000 crore budget. Okay, objective of the scheme is please read the objective of the scheme. So objective of the scheme is first, preservation of India's rich heritage culture, traditional crafts for upliftment of traditional artisans. See, in many speeches, our Honorable Prime Minister said that these artisans and craftsmen like blacksmith, any particular craftsman, blacksmith, goldsmith, these small artisans, ये जो सारे लोग हैं, they build a strong support, strong backbone of our economy. Therefore, it is important to recognize them, to incentivize them, so that they can maintain our rich heritage culture. Okay, so that's why this scheme was introduced. It is for this scheme, registrations done at common service centers in villages. Timeline is for 2023-24 to 2027-28. Okay, so features of the scheme are like that. Collateral free credit support will be provided for rupees 3 lakh. Now this 3 lakh will be provided in 2 tranches. 3 lakh will be provided in 2 tranches. One will be of 1 lakh, which is to be paid in approximately 18 months. Okay, and second is of 2 lakh. So it will be first tranche and this will be second tranche. This the interest rate will be 5%. Okay, and there is interest subvention up to 8%, and this will be paid by Ministry of MSMEs. So very important point, interest subvention. There is a cap on interest subvention, that is 8%, which will be provided by Ministry of MSMEs. Okay. Next. Now there will be a certificate and I-card given to the enrolled artisans and craftspeople, and there is also provision for incentives and stipend. Okay. Good afternoon, Kajal. Welcome to the session. So first, for skill training, rupees 500 will be provided. Rupees 1500 will be provided to purchase modern tools. 15,000 for toolkit incentives. Okay, and there will be 3 ministries that will be implementing this scheme. These 3 ministries, important to remember. See, there can be many static fact-based question that can be made from this particular scheme, and this has been recently launched, so it is very important. So please do read this scheme in detail. First is Ministry of MSME. This is the nodal ministry. Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship and Department of Financial Services. There will be 3 implementing ministries for the scheme. Okay. Next is green ammonia imported through V.O. Chidambaram Port Authority, Tamil Nadu, for the first time. As you all know, anything which is done for the first time is very important. And second, why it is important? Again, there is green ammonia. So as I've told you in last 2 classes also, that anything related to green initiative in our country is very important, because at the international platforms also, government is emphasizing various initiatives taken by our government, and internationally putting targets for India that they are trying to achieve. So first of all, what is ammonia? Ammonia is a nitrogen based fertilizer जो manufacturing होती है उसमें हम use करते हैं. ठीक है, तो before green ammonia there is a grey ammonia. Grey ammonia. Now how grey ammonia is made? Grey ammonia first captures nitrogen from the air present and then use it with hydrogen to make grey ammonia. Grey ammonia is less costly than green ammonia. The production of grey ammonia is less costly. There is the one difference between the two, but this results in 1.8% of global emission, global CO2 emissions. Okay, so emission is there in grey ammonia also. So we are trying to move from grey to green ammonia. This is the reason why we are importing green ammonia. From which port? From VO Chidambaram port in Tamil Nadu. Okay, so this information is this, you can just see once. For you have to remember this company, okay, for which company we are importing. And green ammonia is a pungent gas that is widely used to make agriculture fertilizers. Okay, conventionally grey ammonia is used for soda ash production. Okay, nothing is more important in this. कितना हमने import किया है? 2000 metric ton. ओके, ये अभी पूरा इंपोर्ट नहीं किया बट प्लान किया है हमने कि हम इस साल 2000 मेट्रिक टन ग्रीन अमोनिया इंपोर्ट करेंगे. ओके, नाउ दिस इंपोर्ट मेजरली इन्वॉल्व्स कंटेनर कार्गोज, thermal coal cargoes, industrial coal cargoes, limestone cargoes and sulfuric acids. You can remember the main cargoes, okay, like sulfuric, thermal, limestone and industrial coal. Okay, next is this report. Everything is clear till now? Any doubt regarding any statement or any term? Okay, so see, this is a report and under the notes there are some critical data which is not there. I will add it soon. Okay, you will get it before 5 PM an updated PDF regarding this particular report, because data in this report is very important. Why? First of all, it is related to India, elderly people, and second is it is released by UNFPA. What is UNFPA? United Nations Population Fund is a UN-led agency, okay, which is majorly targeting to provide awareness and tackle health issues or related to reproduction, which involves family planning, maternal care and education related to health, reproduction health, etc. Okay, so this report is released in collaboration with International Institute for Population Science. This is the institute, and along with UNFPA, they have released India Aging Report 2023. This report shed lights on the challenges, opportunities and institutional responses. So basically, this report gives a gist about what is the current population of elderly people in our country, what they are suffering from, and what will be the estimate that by this year the population will grow this much. I will give you some little detail, and details majorly I will provide you in the PDF. Okay, first is that one key highlight is that there will be 41% approximately decadal growth in elderly people in India. 41% decadal growth in elderly people in India, and by 2050, the report says that by 2050, 20% of Indian population will be elderly. Okay, will be elderly. And third statement is that by around 2046, the population will surpass the bracket of children, that is from the age of 0 to 15 years. Okay, these are 3 points. Other points are that, coming on to the next slide, other key initiatives, key highlights are that the expectancy of women at the age of 60 is more than men. Okay, so women are expected to live longer than men at the age of 60, and states like Himachal Pradesh and Kerala and Karnataka are performing well, are more expected, and like their women at the age of 60 are expected to live 22-23 years more. Okay. Next issue that is highlighted in this report is poverty. So this report says that 40% of elderly population is living in poverty. Okay, and they are not catered with the facilities like health, pension, and around 20 to 30% of them are not even aware about the schemes given by the government for their age bracket. Okay, so poverty is the main concern for elderly people because there is a lack of infrastructure that can cater their needs better. So these are some issues which I will give you in PDF. Okay. Now one thing more, this United Nations Population Fund caters 3 sustainable development goals. Okay, it caters sustainable development goal 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so do remember these 3 goals, which is related to health, education. Other points are, it leverages the latest data available from the longitudinal aging survey in India. So this data takes the longitudinal like 2018 census of India, population projection by Government of India 2011 to 36. So this projection will be till 2036, and World Population Prospects 2022 by United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs to provide an up-to-date perspective. Other key findings of the report are, there is a unique healthcare needs for seniors. As I have told you, 40% of seniors are living in poverty. So there is a need to develop a specialized infrastructure to cater their health and financial needs. Okay. A multitude of government schemes and policies addressing the health, same thing. Community-based organization actively engaged, more NGOs should be engaged and more community-based organizations, so that this can be done at a very quick pace. Coming on to 28th September, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan launches CRIO for Good modules to advance gender equality and empower young people. July to September PIB is enough, ma'am. Karthik. See Karthik, I will suggest you to go backwards. Like first you will cover the if you have not read till now, I will suggest you to go backwards. Complete the September PIB first, then August, then July and then June, because what I have noticed is that the news is from recent mostly, and schemes can be asked from anywhere, like based on news which is present in past 3 to 4 months. Like if you have not read till now, July to September will be enough. Okay, but go backwards. Okay, don't start from July, start from September, because latest data is in September. So if you read anything in July which is not of use, you will waste your time. So go backwards. Okay. CRII for good. See, this initiative is taken to, it is an online initiative which is done to provide equality among boys and girls, okay, for skill learning modules and to promote gender equality. So this is done by International Cricket Council, UNICEF and Board of Control for Cricket in India, okay, at Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. This is in line with National Education Policy 2020, and see, in this 8 cricket based animation films series is launched. So this is done to involve kids more in the life skills, to teach them life skills. What skills have been taught to them? There is a list like leadership, problem solving, confidence, decision making, negotiation, empathy, teamwork, goal setting. These are some goals which will be taught to them as a life skill, and this program will be, this online platform will be available in 3 languages, that is English, Hindi and Gujarati. This is important for phase 1, okay. This initiative is important for phase 1 more. Next is Assam promotes pipe composting, a unique way of converting biodegradable waste into manure in 2 months. Specifically mentioned 2 months, I will tell you why. See, composting means converting organic material like vegetables, waste and leaves, dry leaves into fertilizer that can be used in agricultural production. So what Assam does, that they introduced pipe composting, which is a type of composting in which they take 2 pipes installed at a location, where in Charyala Majalia ME school, okay, 2 pipes only are installed at the school. So first what they do, that it is a kind of pipe system, approximately 1.25 meter long pipe is taken, and this is approximately how much, 8 to 10 inches in diameter, okay, and this pipe is inserted 25 to 30 centimeter inside the ground, and from the top they put vegetables and they do all the process of composting. The only thing which has to be taken care of is that no rainwater should go inside, otherwise it will be a waste. So they cover at the top so that no rainwater goes inside the pipe, and after 2 months the compost will be ready. So this is very cost efficient and faster way of composting done by Assam, okay. It is important because it is related to agriculture. What is the speciality? First of all, it is ready after 2 months and within a short time without harming the environment. Also, it is environment friendly. It is installed in the school. It is odorless and fly proof. So space efficient. Next data is mineral production increases by 10.7% in July 2023. So index of mineral production. So for what they do, that mineral production, this is the data of July 2023. What is the base year? 2011-12. We take it as 100, and there is increase of 10.7%, which is higher than the corresponding month of July in 2022. See, in such type of data, facts are there. So there is no need for explanation. You have to revise it. First of all, if there is any exceptional increase, like what is the increase from last year, which organization releases this, and organization involved, which mineral is highest, which mineral is lowest. These facts are important, okay. So here जुलाई का डेटा है और कितना हायर है 10.7%. 10.7% हायर है. द प्रोविजनल स्टैटिस्टिक्स, ये स्टैटिस्टिक्स किसके स्टैटिस्टिक पे बेस्ड ये इंडेक्स निकाला है? दैट इज इंडियन ब्यूरो ऑफ माइंस. ओके, if we compare from April to July, there is 7.3% cumulative growth. Okay, production level of important minerals in July. ये important minerals हैं जिनका प्रोडक्शन दिया हुआ है. सारे मिनरल्स important नहीं है प्रोडक्शन, याद रखना. So you can remember of coal, natural gas. Okay, these are some important, and copper, petroleum. These are those statistical data which you can use in your answer writing. Okay, especially related to coal and petroleum, natural gas. These are in news consistently, so at least you should know the production level of these minerals. Okay, coming on to next news. Now important thing is that there are two more things to note down. First, if there is huge positive growth in any kind of mineral, that you will remember. And second, which minerals showed highest negative growth. Okay, that you have to remember. So no need to mug up the whole data. So highest positive growth, chromite. So you should know in what chromite is used, and the highest negative growth, diamond. Okay, yeah. Coming on to the next news. Shri Nitin Gadkari says green initiatives in construction sector will be taken to achieve the vision of Prime Minister to make the country carbon neutral by 2070. Everything is clear till now? Is screen visible to you? Everything is visible? Okay. So in a speech, Mr. Nitin Gadkari said that to support the initiative of India to become carbon neutral by 2070 and to support the other green initiatives of the country, they will do few things. Like first, he said that they will use the municipal waste in construction. So they will use the mineral waste in construction so that it can be reduced and can be put to productive use. Okay. Second is that he said that they will give incentives to those constructors which are using lesser fossil fuels. So if there is less use of fossil fuels, they will take it, they will give incentives to those constructors. Okay. Other things are that he also highlighted that there is 10,000 hectares of land that is locked in waste. Like it is this amount of land is used for dumping. Okay, this is locked in putting garbages by urban areas specifically. So what he said that they are finding solution to the problem and they will come out with a policy that how they can convert this land or they can convert this waste material into productive use. So they are finding the solution to this problem. Other targets which are highlighted by him in the speech, see, these are the targets of India. Okay, this is not a state specific target. So you have to remember that what India is going to do and what is the ethanol economy. These things you have to remember. I will not say that anything in these three statements is not important. This can be asked in phase 1, like where is world's first BS6 compliant flex fuel strong hybrid vehicle is launched. It is launched in Delhi. Okay, and it will be operating on 100% ethanol. So this can be asked in phase 1 because this is world's first. And second important thing, it is based on flex fuel. I have told you in the last class what is flex fuel. Okay, So other objective of India is to make ethanol economy of rupees 2 lakh crore. If they can make ethanol economy to rupees 2 lakh crore, then they will be savings of rupees 1 lakh crore for the economy. अगर इथेनॉल कंजम्पशन हमारी कंट्री में इस लेवल का हो जाए विच अमाउंट्स टू रुपीज़ 2 लाख करोड़, तो हम इतने अमाउंट का सेविंग कर सकते हैं, विच इज़ वेरी गुड. ओके, सो ऑल्सो इथेनॉल का एक और यूज़ है कि अगर इथेनॉल जो है एग्रीकल्चर में, वो हम उसका ग्रोथ क्या कर देंगे, 6% हो जाएगा. अगर इथेनॉल इकोनॉमी बूस्ट करेगी तो एग्रीकल्चर ग्रोथ होगा 6% से. Also, by 2025, there will be a mandate to use 1% sustainable aviation fuel, which means fuel which is used by airplanes, okay, which is used by our civil aviation ministry, and they plan to escalate it to 5% blending in India in near future. Okay, they are planning 1% सस्टेनेबल फ्यूल तो यूज़ होना ही चाहिए, विच कैन एस्केलेट टू 5% ब्लेंडिंग. टारगेट्स फॉर द कंट्री आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आई एम रिमाइंडिंग यू अगेन, दे कैन बी आस्क्ड इन क्वेश्चन अबाउट द इकोनॉमी, अबाउट द अमाउंट, लाइक इथेनॉल इकोनॉमी कितना हो जाएगा, कितने अमाउंट का हो जाएगा, ये सब जो फैक्ट्स हैं, दीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, next is India is committed to achieve the net zero emission target by 2070. Everything is clear till now? Karthik Nehru, please read the PDF carefully first. Okay, you are mistaken in reading your PDF. This is production level of important minerals. Based on production level क्या है कार्तिक? This data is about that. And second para is about the growth. First para, there is difference between production and growth, right Karthik? Yes, so both the paras are different. Production is for coal and chromite is for growth. India is committed to achieve the net zero emission target. See, this target is repeatedly coming in PIBs, news and everywhere. So everything related to this target is very important. I am reminding you again. Green Ribbon Champions program held in Delhi. See, Green Ribbon Champions is an initiative where they give awards to the organizations which are doing something which is a green initiative. Okay. So in speech, this is see, our Prime Minister took 5 pledges, right? So in this program, these 5 pledges were highlighted. What were that? First, to reach non-fossil fuel energy capacity of 500 gigawatt by 2030. I am again telling you, this data is important. Reducing CO2 emissions by 1 billion tons by 2030. किस ईयर तक इंडिया अपना जो है अपना CO2 emissions जो है रिड्यूस कर देगा 1 बिलियन टन. तो कब तक करेगा, किस ईयर में करेगा और कितना करेगा इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, बिकॉज anything which is related to nation, our economy, India, is very important, especially if we talk about the target. Reducing carbon intensity below 45%. So by how much percent carbon intensity will be reduced and by which year? Okay, they can ask it in your exam. The 4th pledge is to become carbon neutral by 2070. Okay, Everything is clear till now? Yes, okay. The fourth pledge is that India will be 50% of energy of India will come from renewable energy. You will tell me by which year? 50% by which year? By 2030, right. See, for India to become carbon net zero emission is target year is 2070. Okay, there are two other important economies targets of which you can remember, like for China it is 2060. By 2060 they will become carbon neutral, and for USA it is by 2050. Okay, of India is very important. So in this speech also they talk about the mission innovation. Mission innovation, in this India is a founding member and it was started by 23 countries along with European Union. What was mission innovation? It will be introduced in two phases. Like second phase is coming right now. The first phase from 2015 to 2020 was that it was announced in COP21, and they talked about the smart grids. Smart grids are kind of electric network which is less costly than putting in physical infrastructure for providing electricity in any area. Okay, and off-grid access. Off-grid access means access to those areas where there is no setup, no physical touch by the electricity network. Okay, there is no electricity till now, and sustainable biofuels. These were the three challenges. Can you tell me in which year mission innovation was used? Can you tell me in which year mission innovation was introduced? It was introduced in 2015 on the sidelines of Paris Agreement. Paris Agreement is a legally binding agreement, okay, which is for tackling climate change. Okay, in this agreement the countries decided to reduce their global warming levels. Okay, right, to reduce their global warming levels. Okay, and also countries pledged that in coming 5 years, they will double their investment for innovation for this climate. Okay, in second phase of mission innovation, the goal is public-private partnership. See, in second phase of mission innovation, the focus is on public-private partnership, like they want more private entities to come and join the mission. And second is that it will enhance the innovation in this sector. Okay. Talking about India, nationally determined contribution of reducing emissions intensity by 33 to 35% in 2030. See, India said that it will determine its nationally determined contribution. Like what they will do, India will try to reduce its emission by 33 to 35% by 2030 against the levels of 2005. As compared to the level of 2005, India will try to reduce its emission by 33 to 35% by this year. Again, very important to remember. Now, India is among the few countries in the world to design a cooling action plan with a long-term vision. This vision is of 20 years. And what is cooling action plan? In cooling action plan, see, energy requirements in the cold chain storage and refrigerators and cold energy requirements by consumers for refrigerators, there is huge demand. Okay, so there is more emission of CO2. So India is trying to find an alternative to reduce its emission under the cooling action plan, so that these demands can be met, as well as they can reduce the emissions side by side. Okay, so a long-term vision. The time here is of 20 years from 2017-18 to 2037-38. The Department of Atomic Energy aims to achieve 20 gigawatt capacity. डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एटॉमिक एनर्जी क्या एम कर रही है कि 20 गीगावाट कैपेसिटी तक तो पावर जनरेशन हो जाए बाय ईयर 2030, एंड इंडिया इज द थर्ड लार्जेस्ट प्रोड्यूसर ऑफ एटॉमिक एनर्जी आफ्टर यूएसए एंड फ्रांस. Important to remember. Anything which is said about the production of energy, atomic energy, anything related to agriculture, Indian economy, usage of energy, green initiative, G20 is very important for your exams. Okay. Also currently, one more thing, currently there is also a target of that electricity, there will be contribution of there will be contribution of atomic energy in providing electricity to 9%, contribution of atomic energy in providing electricity to 9% as compared to 3%, which is current data. Currently 3% contribution is there of atomic energy, nuclear energy, and the target is to achieve 9%. Everything is clear till now? What will happen if target not met? You will tell me, Karthik. You should do research like what will happen if target not met. Okay, you will tell me this in next class. Combined index of 8 core industries increases by 12.1% in August 2023 over August 2022. Production of 8 core industries. What are these 8 industries? That is cement, coal, crude oil, electricity, fertilizer, natural gas, refinery products and steel. These are the 8 core industries and they have shown positive growth. They have shown positive growth in August 2023. Okay. So what this index does, this index measured the performance of the industries which are the core industries, and based on the statistics they provide that which industry is performing well, which is on the declining phase of growth, and there is 40.27% of weight of items included in IIP. That means that this percent weightage is given in industrial index of industrial production in by 8 core industries. Okay. Now final growth rate of index of 8 core industries for May 2023 is revised to 5.2%. जो मई का जो डेटा है उसमें जो फाइनल ग्रोथ रेट है वो कितना है 5.2% और क्यूमुलेटिव ग्रोथ रेट कितना है 7.7% विच इज़ फॉर द अगस्त 2023-24. अप्रैल टू अगस्त का जो डेटा है वो 7.7% ग्रोथ रेट पे है और जो मई 2023 है दैट इज फाइनल एट 5.2%. नाउ आई हैव गिवन यू दिस टेबल. I have reduced the data to table. Why? Because only these 3 things are important to remember, and you do not need to remember about the entire 8 industries. So if there is increase, then in which industry there is maximum increase, which industry is on decline phase, contribution or weightage of which industry is maximum. Weight is maximum. उस इंडस्ट्री के बारे में पता होना तो ज़रूर चाहिए. एंड रेस्ट यू कैन मग अप ऑन योर कैपेसिटी टू रिवाइज थिंग्स. ओके, तो ये डेटा है. आई विल रीड इट फॉर यू बट यू हैव टू रीड इट बाय योर ओन सो डैट यू कैन मेमोराइज दिस. जो सीमेंट का वेटेज है इन इंडेक्स दैट इज 5.37%. ओके, इंक्रीज है सीमेंट में दैट इज 8.9% फ्रॉम इन अगस्त. ये अगस्त का इंक्रीज दिया हुआ है यहाँ पे मैंने. ओके, अगस्त का इंक्रीज है और क्यूमुलेटिव इंक्रीज फ्रॉम अप्रैल टू अगस्त. अप्रैल से अगस्त का जो मंथ है उसमें 12.7% दैट इज क्यूमुलेटिव इज हेयर. नेक्स्ट इज कोल. कोल इज 10.33%. इंक्रीज कितना है अगस्त में 17.9% एंड क्यूमुलेटिव इज 11.5. क्रूड में भी देर इज इंक्रीज. ओके, फर्टिलाइजर में भी इंक्रीज है, नेचुरल गैस में भी देर इज इंक्रीज. ओके, यू रीड दिस डेटा, दिस यू कैन इजीली अंडरस्टैंड. देर इज नो नीड फॉर एक्सप्लेनेशन इन दिस. देर इज डिक्लाइन इन वन दैट इज ऑफ क्रूड ऑयल. सो दिस मेक्स इट इम्पॉर्टेंट. जो क्रूड ऑयल है उसमें हमारा क्यूमुलेटिव डिक्लाइन है ऑफ 0.4% इन द फॉर द पीरियड अप्रैल टू अगस्त 2023-24. ओके, coming on to next news. (22nd Shanghai Cooperation Organization meeting. So as you all know that SCO headquarter is where? Tell me. The headquarter of SCO is where? See, headquarter of HCO is in Beijing. Okay, so there was recently held a meeting, that is 22nd meeting. So this meeting is under the chairmanship of Kyrgyz Republic or Kyrgyz Republic. Okay, this was held in Bishkek, which is Kyrgyzstan. Okay, the agenda of this meeting is to share their perspective on what subject? Prospects and measures to deepen trade and economic cooperation among SCO member states. So the member countries of SCO meet and they share their perspective on economy and trade, that what they can do or what products need focus or what can be done by marketing strategies and how they can make their voice stronger. Now in 23rd edition of SCO Leaders Summit, which was held in July. This was held where? Yes, Karthik, Beijing is in China only. Okay. Can you tell me the destination of 23rd SCO summit? You will tell me in the comment box, okay? So in this edition, Iran was welcomed as the 9th member of SCO, ठीक है? Iran 9th member बन गया है. Based on this, they are now China, India, Iran, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Russia, Pakistan, and Kyrgyzstan. These are the members, okay? Yeah, Kirtana, it was in India, but where? That place was also named as tourism destination, tourism culture destination. You will tell me that. Now in 23rd edition, the theme was towards a secure SCO. This is just for revision, okay? And the theme towards a secure SCO. This secure is not a word. It is an acronym of this statement. Like for S, there is security. E for economic development. C for connectivity. U for unity. R, respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity. Okay, respecting the other country and their territorial area should be respected. And for E, there is environmental protection. The interesting thing about that this term is that our Honorable Prime Minister coined this term at this summit in China in 2018. Okay, based on that term, the secure has been introduced. Okay, there were discussion about two thematic statement. One is cooperation on radicalization to separatism, extremism, and terrorism. Radicalization means if people are willing to support the terrorist activities or they are joining any terrorist group. To counter such activities, this is the one statement, and countering terrorism. The second is about cooperation in the field of digital transformation. Okay, the discussion about digital transformation, what can be done, and India have shown a great set as a great example for digital transformation for the world, as you all know. There are some additional details about SCO. It is a permanent intergovernmental international organization, means government of these countries are involved here. It is an intergovernmental organization. Okay, it's a political, economic and military organization. Why? They discussed issues based on polity, economic and military organizations. Like SCO has a structure in which there is RATS for anti-terrorist. Like this squad basically works for terrorist activities, and its headquarters is in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. The main aim of this squad is to reduce terrorist activities and to counter radicalization. Okay. SCO was created in 2001 and charter was signed in 2002. Okay, and it came in force in 2003. Objectives क्या थे SCO के? It is very important just to read the static data if there is some organization. That is mutual trust and neighborliness, promoting effective cooperation in politics, trade, economy and terrorist activities, I have told you. Enhancing ties in education, like they left no sector, okay? Education, energy, transport, tourism, environmental protection, everything they have covered. Maintain, ensure peace, security, stability, okay? I have told you about that, what they do. Now, India Economic Conclave. Everything is clear till now? See, Kajal, there are no questions that directly come from PIB. Like there is one particular question, like from report they give entire para sometimes, and they give you question based on that. So it is very important to cover reports, especially for phase 2. They pick up entire paragraph from PIB reports and they put it in exams. See, what is my opinion, that you should be always aware about your economy, what is happening. If you are reading PIB regularly and consistently, you will be rest assured that you will score good. Why? Because in PIB, government schemes which are there, if any updation is there, that is covered. Any news which is international or national, that is covered. Anything which is related to economy and targets of India, that is covered. So do pay attention to PIBs, do MCQs provided by Crack Grade B, okay? Do revise. India Economic Conclave hosted by Bengal Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So theme of this conclave is India led towards the third largest economy. Shri Rajiv Chandrasekhar said that we have come a long way from the fragile 5 to now being the world's top 5, okay, as we are in top 5. So what they are expecting, that they will move to next 3, they will move to top 3 in the next 3 years, surpassing Japan and Germany. What they are planning to surpassing Japan and Germany in the coming 3 years, and they will be, and we will be in top 3 economies. IMF has recently pointed out that India has emerged as a bright light. Why bright light? Because various international organizations applauded the digital transformation of India and green initiatives and targets that are taken by India, and how India tackled the economy during COVID-19 period specifically, okay? This has been highlighted by many organizations like World Bank and IMF many times. What is the current valuation of Indian economy? That is 3.5 trillion, and what we are targeting? 5 trillion, okay? (118th annual session of PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry on Rising India, Amrit Kal of Unprecedented Growth). So just read that, what is it about? India is a fully developed nation, that they are expecting that India will be a fully developed nation by 2047 and will become a 5 trillion economy by 2026 and third largest by 2027. This statement is important. That's why I've included this news, okay? Because sometimes targets are given in PIB's news in detail, like this will be heading and target will be hidden in the statement, okay? So this target is very important. Now what India is planning, what is the plan of India? Targets. Also what they highlighted, that our economy grew at 7.8% and in the previous quarter, and has also been successfully maintaining inflation at a minimum level for 40 months. From past 40 months, we are maintaining inflation at minimum level, okay? We have tackled the predicting situation of recession very efficiently, right? Renewable energy company IRDAI gets upgraded from Schedule B to Schedule A. So this is also for phase 1. This is for phase 1. Now this will be a company that will be upgraded from Mini Ratna to Navratna. Now what are the conditions for becoming Navratna, that you will read, okay? कि मिनी रत्ना से नवरत्ना बनने के लिए क्या क्या कंडीशंस होती हैं फॉर अ पब्लिक सेक्टर यूनिट, यू विल रीड अबाउट इट, ओके? दैट स्टैटिक डिटेल्स. Next is India is keen to increase share of manufacturing in GDP from 17 to 25%. Again a target. So what he said, that manufacturing sector is currently 70% of the nation's GDP, and what they are planning to reach to 25%. Okay. For any economy, manufacturing sector is very important because that is the backbone and that gives boost to the economy. So India is trying to, with Clarion, make in India and make for the world. Like manufacturing maximum should be done in India. Okay, with this, India is currently the second largest producer of steel and second largest producer of cement and second largest producer of coal. All three are important for your exams. All three are important from the core industries. Okay. Performance-linked incentive scheme has revolutionized manufacturing in 14 sectors. So this scheme has been the PLI scheme has been was introduced for 14 strategic sectors. These are the sectors, and increase of 76% in FDI in manufacturing sector due to PLI schemes. Okay, so they highlighted that with introduction of PLI scheme, there is an increase of 76% in FDI inflows. Okay. Due to PLI scheme, there was 20% value addition in mobile manufacturing within a period of 3 years and a 139% increase in exports of smartphone. Okay. In which sector? There is an increase in mobile sector, and India aims to increase net geographic area under exploration from 8% to 50%. By which year? By 2025. India is global exporter of petroleum products and boasts the 4th largest refining capacity globally. So India has the largest capacity for 4th largest refining capacity, and ethanol blending has increased from 1.53% to 11% in 2023 from 2013 to 2014. India is supporting electrical vehicles through PLI. Electric vehicles में भी PLI introduced हुआ था. Okay, and 22,000 retail outlets by May 2024 for fuel stations like charging points will be established. Okay, this is the target. As this scheme is in PIB, so at least read once about the static data. And what's that? It was launched in March 2020. Target is, there were 3 targets initially. That is for mobile and allied component manufacturing, electrical component and medical devices. Okay, and it was later extended to the 14 sectors. Initially it was for 3 sectors. Okay, that is mobile, electrical component and medical devices. Domestic and foreign companies receive financial rewards for manufacturing in India based on percentage of their revenue over up to 5 years. Domestic and foreign companies will receive incentives if they will manufacture maximum in India. Like there is a percentage given based on the 5 years revenue. Okay. Incentives are given on the basis of incremental sales, means how much sales has been increased. Based on this, incentives will be given. Next is in some sectors such as advanced chemistry, cell batteries, textile products and drone industry, the incentive to be given on calculated on the basis of sales. See, in these 3 categories particularly, that is advanced chemistry, cell batteries, textile products and drone industry, incentives to be given on basis of sales, performance and local value addition done over the period of 5 years. These are the conditions. Okay, you should know about it. Subsidy is paid only on finishing the phone in India. Like if they are manufacturing phone in India, subsidy will be given if the phone finishing is in India and how much value is added by manufacturing in India. Like like negligible value is added in India, then it will not be considered. There should be significant value addition in India by the mobile company, and by 20 there's an update, like by financial year 2022-23 imports reduced to USD 1.6 billion dollar. Okay, इतना import reduce हो गया and export surged nearly 11 billion dollar, yielding a positive net export. कितना positive net export है हमारा? 9.8 billion dollar. See, this is for phase 1, so I have segregated it in PDF, right? So this you will read. This news which is for phase 1 you will read yourself. Coming on to the 30th September. PM launches Sankalp Saptah, a week-long program for aspirational blocks. This is also phase 1, okay? You will read it or I will do it later. This is for phase 1. The news which is of greater importance I will cover first. This is also PM. This one. Have you read the PDF, the segregated PDF? Am I audible? Yes, rest of the news are basically for phase 1 only, okay? See, I have given you relevant for phase 1. These are the news which you will read yourself. See, Karthik and Kirtana, the format will be this only for PIB, because it is not possible and not feasible also to put every detail in tabular form. This entire space goes waste and it takes time to make you understand in the lecture, right? That looks bulky also. There was some news in the last PDF which were not there. That's why you think that was shorter in tabular form. I have included many news which were not there. And news are there is more number of news in September especially. Why? Because there are various conferences, various data that has been updated. So it is not possible to move to tabular form. Okay. I will provide this Word PDF form only, in this way only. Okay. Okay. Now we will read for phase 2. In the next session we will start from 1st October, and if you have any doubt in the PDF you can ask me in the next session. Okay. Please revise the September month. It has been covered. Okay. The data which is for phase 1, you can do it yourself. It is just one line and there is no need for explanation. Okay. In the next class, we will do 1st to 5th October PIB. Till then, you revise and do PIB MCQs. Okay. So I take your leave now. Is that clear? Yes, okay. Okay, then take care. I take your leave here. Okay, thank you.